And here we are again, talking about more stupid legislation to take more of your rights away. Welcome to Keystone Preparedness late night Saturday. Um, just a couple more things I wanted to bring up here since we're been on the topic of idiot legislation aimed at law-abiding citizens once again. So here in Pennsylvania, here in the wonderful Keystone State, we have Representative Benjamin Sanchez and Arion Abney, one of Allegheny County, and Sanchez is from Montgomery County. They've introduced HB 336, once again, a legislation to ban assault weapons in Pennsylvania. My question is, and this isn't the only one, he also introduced, this is HB 336 for those of you who live in Pennsylvania, so please go check that out. You can go to the Pennsylvania legislative page. You can Google search and it'll bring it up. There's also 335, which would ban on multi-burst trigger activators. You'll have to read into that a little bit more. And there's also HB 1190, which goes into 3D printed firearms. So, okay, great. Once again, more bills that will do nothing but restrict your rights, the law-abiding citizen, and that's it. Basically, that's it. Once again, taking your rights. And we started this week off with the anti-paramilitary ban. For all you people that want to take you and your buddy to the range, well, they don't want you doing that anymore. So, but here we are right here in my great state of Pennsylvania, which I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, we voted John Fetterman in for Congress, so nobody should be surprised by more stupidity coming out of Pennsylvania. But the question I have is, what do these bills do? What do they really do? They make it difficult for people like you to defend yourself, the law-abiding citizen to defend themselves. There's not a gun law that's ever stopped a criminal. When you really boil it down, we've got gun laws on the books that some of them don't even make any sense if you read them. Hundreds, probably thousands at this point across the country. Not one of those gun laws has ever stopped a criminal. Not one. Now, it may have prevented you from getting a gun and protecting yourself in certain areas because you went out and tried to legally do it and you can't. And this is just going to get worse. If anybody thinks, you can sit and tell yourself, oh, wonderful, people don't need assault weapons. Need and want are two different things. I get that. But my gun's never shot anybody, So when are we going to really start going after the real issue, which is the crime, the criminals? Because the same people that want to take the guns out of your hands, the law-abiding citizen, are the same ones that think these criminals should just be let out on the street. Case in point, look at this recent case in New York City where these illegals beat the daylights out of these policemen. NYPD right on the street. They walked right out. No bail, no nothing. Flipping off the cameras on the way. So this is what these people are, they want to limit your right to defend yourself. Now, mind you, they're protected with guns. These people are never going to give up their armed security. They're never going to give up. They're never giving that up. Now you and your family, because in their eyes, you're just not as important as they are. So, we're gonna limit your way to defend it. This is not going to stop. This has been going on for years. It hasn't done anything. Even when the assault weapons ban came back in years, I think it was from 94 or something. They said it didn't even make an impact on crime. But here we are again. And let's face it, this has nothing to do with safer cities, safer schools, safer streets, nothing at all. And if you believe that, you are a fool or you're a liar, one or the other. There's no at this point there's no other way to explain it. You're just you're just dishonest or you're just stupid, one or the other. This bill is to get the hands out of people that are going to defend this country, that are going to eventually rise up against these people, because people are starting to see that this is getting out of hand. You can see what's going on at the border. You can get with all these states. You can just go state by state, and all these cities, they're just complete cesspools of criminals, but ironically, like I said, these same people that are bringing these bills, these anti-gun bills, and these anti-self-defense and ammo bans, all stuff. These are the same people that are wanting to, in the next breath, they're going to tell you that we should let these criminals out of jail. We should let these illegals in your town. Oh, it's okay, So they're bringing drugs over. So they're part of the cartels, whatever. Yeah. Are you starting to see the problem here yet? I mean, it's been going on for quite some time. So, like I said, I wanted to bring this to the attention. This is just my state, but I know there's some of these going on in other states also. I believe right now there's maybe 20 that are trying to enact some of this stuff. And whether this goes through or not, at this point, nothing would surprise me in Pennsylvania. I mean, we've already seen what the voters here in this state are capable of. I mean, come on, you know, like I said, look no further than John Fetterman. Um, well, what else can we say? Look no further, and that and I believe that Biden took this state too. So here we go. So if you're a Democrat and you live in Pennsylvania and you're still voting for this, you better be the first ones to when these bills go in, you better be the first ones down at the police station turning in your guns because you voted for this. Remember that. I don't want to hear this. Oh, my guns were lost in a boating accident. No BS. If I know you voted for these people. I'll be the first one to call the police and tell them to come to your house. I'll drive them there if I know where it's at. So think about this. This is I'm just getting angry and angry by the minute when I see this stuff. It's just every single day. It's just one thing after another. I mean, they are doing. I don't. Is it obvious now to most of you that none of these policies are put in place to, ensure the safety of the everyday working class American that just wants a better life? I mean, they're doing everything in their power to bring this country to its knees. Everything. I mean, it's gotten to the point now where the crime is so bad in these cities that these stores can't even stay open. I mean, it's not safe. I just read one, and there's I want to say it's in California. I'd have to go back and look where the company is actually telling its employees, do not leave the building to go outside on your lunch break because it's not even safe. Okay? It's not safe to even take your lunch break outside. You want to go outside and enjoy some sunshine on your break. They're telling you stay in the building. It's not safe to go outside. But yet here we are with these more of these idiot politicians wanting to take your rights, want to take your means of self-defense. Because God forbid if you go out, you're out there, eating your lunch under a shade tree and some criminal attacks you and you fight back, guess who they're coming for? They're coming for you. Because this is the way America is going now. It's pretty much, if you're a working class, hardworking, patriotic American, be damned. We're becoming a country of basically criminal rights and the hell with the rest of us. So anyway, go look up these bills because they're coming to a state near you. Especially if you've got Democratic governors and you've got a Democratic legislatures like we do now here in Pennsylvania, which we've had for a while, and thought this we could maybe turn things around, but obviously by our recent voting record, it's only getting worse here too. So once again, do what you have to do, get yourself prepared because you might have to be holed up in your house. It might not be safe for you to go to grocery stores if these politicians keep getting their way, and obviously they're going to take away your right to defend yourself while you're out. Not to mention all the carjackings, the people that are being robbed right in grocery store parking lots. I never see those bills. I'm still waiting for those bills for the average American safety bill, where we're going to try to help the average person that's out there working his butt off to not be robbed every time he walks out of his door, or be able to at least take your kids at a grocery store and not fear of them getting shot and killed in the parking lot because some scumbag wants to steal all your groceries. I'm still waiting for those bills. I never hear the real anti-crime bill. All the crime bills I hear now want to come and take your rights and my rights away, but then they do nothing to stop the criminals. And here we are, another example right here in Pennsylvania. So check out your legislator. If you live here, contact your local reps. That's not to say all your local reps are for this, but at this point, I don't trust either side of the aisle. So, you may think, well, my legislators are Republican. Yeah, think again. So it's all the same side of two sides of the same coin. Remember that. So anyway, just wanted to bring that to your attention. Sorry for the rant here on a Saturday night, but I'm getting so fed up with this stuff. So as you can see, some of the material here on the channel is probably changing a little bit. Still, and it's kind of cool to get outside and do some things, and but we will be doing a little bit of that. Come spring, hopefully we can get a little bit more outside kind of stuff and some different content. But from here, you're going to start seeing a few more of these things because honestly, you've got to be prepared for this stuff, and that's what this channel is really about. It's not all about just stocking your shelves with canned goods and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you got to be prepared across the board for everything. And that includes being prepared for all the nonsense that's coming your way. Like I said, these neighborhoods aren't getting safer, And if we keep voting for these same people and keep putting these same people in office, it's only going to get worse. And it's getting worse by the day if it's not obvious. I mean, just look at our, our uh, brothers and sisters down there in Texas trying to just, fight to keep their border safe, And what do? What's the federal government do? Go read that new bill. Yeah, the new bill wants to allow at least 5,000 a day in before they do anything to stop it. 5,000 a day. So that's do the math on that. You know, what good is that? Is that something positive for the average American? No. And that's the whole point of it. It's not about strengthening America. It's about bringing us to our knees. So if you still have your head in the sand and you think, oh, this will never happen here, it's going to happen here. Believe me, it's coming to your neighborhood soon. You're just kind of insulated now because you're not the big cities. But guess what? Eventually, they're going to destroy themselves and they're going to start moving into your little gated communities and your little safe places that you think you have out there because, oh, it's great out here. We have a HOA to protect us. You don't. So anyway, be prepared for what's coming because that's what this channel is really all about. So anyway, I'm sure I'll be seeing you again because all I got to do is wake up every day and look at the news and see more nonsense coming our way. So anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you think your friends or relatives would benefit from this, share it with them. And like I said, I will see you on the next one. Be safe out there and God bless.